What's up, guys? It's Wagon. There ain't gonna be much singing because on my motivation streams we don't need sing. See, what we're gonna do is we're just gonna take a nice drive. I want everybody to close their eyes. Think of something you wish you could do, whether that's a stressful lifestyle, a 9 to 5 that you wish you didn't have to do, or a job, that you just hate. I want everybody to close their eyes and think about what they want to be doing right now. Whether that is to be on a sandy beach with the ones you love and the people you cherish, or that be in a mansion doing what you want to do in life. Close your eyes and be there. Yeah. One reason I'm really getting on here and doing this motivation shit, because I wish I had somebody doing it for me. Holy shit, is my life stressful, There's nothing we can do about it. We're humans. I guess our lives are supposed to be shit, right? After all, they say that Earth is hell, and we're already in hell, and that there's something way nicer, and it don't get worse than this. And I'll tell you, I'd believe it. Kids murdered, families murdered. Oh, it's just crazy. You can't get much worse than Earth. So for everybody who says they're going to hell, you're already there. You're people that are crazy like that are the reasons why it is hell. This Earth has definitely changed a lot from what it would have been. It went from nothing to something. I guess it's a hell of a lot better than it was 10,000 years ago, but there's still murder. There's still rape. There's still killings. There's still missing bodies. There's still people losing jobs and life just hitting them hard and they don't know what the hell to do. And then suicide comes into play. So really, if Earth was this wonderful place that everybody loved and was so happy at, then why would that stuff still occur? What would your heaven be? You ever sat down just extra time, or that's a 30-minute lunch break, or a few minutes before you close your eyes for bed, or just sitting on your front porch one Saturday morning listening to the birds? Do you ever think about what heaven would be for you? Has it ever crossed your mind? Like John Lennon said, imagine there's no heaven and all that. But you notice how he starts with imagine there's no heaven. Well, everybody's like, damn, no heaven. But listen what he says after that. Imagine there's no hell. So that's why I say, your heaven may be different than everybody else's, but in all reality, it's not that much different. Unless you're a crazy person that would want more hurt and pain. Yeah, guys, there's people like that who do exist, sadly. But to the average Joe, your heaven is not too far off from, I guess, everybody else's. They sure will be different, but I know in my heaven, homelessness, hunger, and poorness wouldn't be a factor. This shit of everybody on their phones and not getting along would stop. Everybody would say hi to one another and talk, be friendly. But, that's my heaven. Also, that you could have whatever you wanted. Whatever you wanted. But, would you be spoiled? No. Because if everybody were happy... Hey, Lola. Thank you, Mama Loves. Mama Loves, I hope we can not just move on with and say our sorries. I hope you know that we can go on each other's streams and have a friendship, Mama Loves. That's what I want. Same with Sean and everybody over there. I don't just want us to say, sorry and thank you and, see you around. I want us to have a friendship, Mama Loves and Sean, to everybody. I want us to, hang out. That's what I want. But back to my heaven. You could just have whatever you wanted. There wouldn't be death. No. I know Mama Loves, and I never had a problem with you. It was just... I was hanging out with the wrong crowd. I really was. Because that's not me. What I did to Nene Hood was wrong. If she would ever come back, I'd apologize. I know Cutie Kabooty. And I really didn't know Cutie Kabooty. I've heard a lot of good things about her from Movie Buff. So I would definitely consider you a friend. But guys, death would not be in my heaven. No. Death is awful. You get raised by these two people. You love them. Your world evolves around them. They help you. You help them. You spend your life with them. And they die. Do you know what that feels like? Some of us don't. Some of us in here haven't lost our parents, and I'm one of them. And God bless America. I hope I don't have to go through that. One time I said that to my mom, that I don't want to see them die, and she said, I'd rather send you. The worst thing, Mama Loves, I full-hearted best, and I'm sorry you had to go through that. That is a pain, Mama Loves, that no one should ever have to feel. They say words can't hurt you. Words can definitely hurt you. Sticks and stones will kill you. I'm just saying, I've watched my grandpa die, and then all of a sudden he's gone. You're welcome, Mama Loves, and God bless you. When he died, it was just like, he's in a better place. But then again, I just wish I would have known him longer. I knew him from 2010 and down. He was there. I'd say 2014 to 2015 he was there. He may have been crippled. But he was there. I don't give a fuck if he couldn't walk. Just one more conversation with him, and I know he'd be upset with me. I know my great-grandpa would be too, but, I'm just a fucking kid, I'm just a teenager. I can't really say my life yet, I don't know where I'll be. I could be a millionaire tomorrow, or I could be homeless for the next 50 years of my life. True that, Mama Loves, but that's something I also wouldn't want in my heaven, is to not know what's coming in the future. You technically can plan for it. You can save money. A bunch of your family members die, you know? The funeral, it ain't gonna do nothing. Lola, God, I really hope, you know, that you never have to go through that again. My great-grandma, she's still around. She's in 97, 98. When she was at my grandpa's funeral, she was horrible. To any parent that has to go to their child's funeral, I wouldn't wish that on my worst enemy. You carried that kid for 9 months. You nurtured him. You helped him with father, and just to one day to know that all that was for nothing. It's not fair. Everybody says there's a reason for everything. What would be a reason for taking a parent's son out of this earth? Can somebody give me a valid reason for that? What's a valid reason for shooting up a fucking school? Can you tell me how God has a fucking plan for everything when somebody shoots up a fucking school? What about when they blew up the fucking 9/11 towers? God has a plan, doesn't he? Thank you, Mama Loves. That is a bullshit statement. Everybody fucking dogs me for carrying a gun and a fucking pistol on me at all times. It's because I gotta protect myself. I don't know who's gonna be around the corner when I get out or who's gonna be in my fucking house. Now, not when I'm in this neighborhood, but when I'm in my old neighborhood at my great-grandma's house, I have my finger on the fucking trigger and my thumb on the fucking safety button when I walk in that fucking door. Every fucking time. Because I don't want to die. Nobody wants to die. Do you guys remember that Easter shooting? You know, I hope he does, Mama Loves, but that Easter shooting, when I found out, I've never wanted to kill somebody so bad in my life. When that old man was shot and killed and died, the man who did that deserves, and the families said they forgave you. They forgave him. That's awful. Yeah, teenagers are fucking sick. That's how it works. Teenagers, almost all of them, are sick until they get to be an adult. Not all of them, but I'd say most of them. You know, flying a fucking rainbow cat into the 9/11 towers, yelling Hally Hoop Bard like it's some fucking joke. That shit ain't funny. That shit is not funny. That's good you have that in your life, Mama Loves. It's good you have a God, you know? Everybody's God is different, in my opinion. I believe in God, but I believe in my God. My version of God. And he's done a lot for me. But the devil that goes against my God has caused a lot of chaos and bad things. But sometimes it'll level out, sometimes it'll break even, and sometimes I'll take a loss on a thing that was very important to me. Sometimes I'll blame things that shouldn't be blamed. I'll lose my mind. I just don't know what I would do if my God wasn't at least in the picture. There's got to be good in this earth. If there wasn't good in the earth, yeah, there's bad, but if there wasn't good, guys, we wouldn't be in houses. We'd be freezing. Most of us would have died this winter. Some of us would have drowned in the Missouri River floodings. We would all kill each other just to eat. We take for granted the things we have in God. You know how many times my selfish, fat ass has took for granted the things I have? That's awful. Because somewhere right now, guys, while we're on our computers in a warm room, in a nice chair, relaxing, there's somebody on the streets shaking because they haven't ate, freezing because they're cold, crying because their life's miserable, and ready to go. If I ever get comfortable with money, I want to make videos where I go around and give the homeless $1,000 or whatever it needs to help them. But I want to make sure they're not alcoholic or drug addicts, and if they are, I want to help them go to rehab. Everybody has a different story. Everybody's life is different. But if I get money, like that kind of money, at a point in my life, which I sure around retirement, I want, and say, I have kids, yeah. That's awesome, Liam. That's a beautiful thing. That right there is just, if everybody could do what Liam did, this earth would be a way better place. We'd all be happy. We wouldn't be struggling. We all get up at the crack ass of dawn, tired, just angry, and we're ready, we're like, one more hour, and then right before your back arches back down, you're like, you look over and you see your wife. You see your furniture, your electronics. You hear your children upstairs. You need food. You need water. And that's what I respect my father and parents for. You may want to stop and quit one day, but because of your family, you get up and you just work to provide for your family. I definitely will, Mama Loves, and I appreciate you coming in and helping us tonight and contributing to this motivational stream. You have a good night, Mama Loves, and have a blessed day tonight and tomorrow. And Mama Loves, I hope you find something good tomorrow. Whether that's a free meal, some money that you lost that you found, or just a blessing. I hope that God gives you one tomorrow. God bless you, Mama Loves. To all them parents that get up and do something they hate so their family doesn't go without, that's just something I always love. You may live in a trailer. You may not have a pot to piss in, but let me tell you, Your life could always be worse. You know how lucky I am to have a truck like this? Have a good night, Mama Loves. Thank you. God bless. A home to go to. Food to eat. Friends to talk to. A pillow to rest my head on. My bed's a piece of shit, but it's better than the floor. It's better than the fucking concrete sidewalk in downtown Kansas City freezing. I thank God every day for what I have. I've done bad things to God. I've called him a motherfucker. I've called him a piece of shit. I've said, fuck you. I've gone off. But I feel so bad for it because there's a few things that God have saved me from that if he wouldn't have done it right now, my life would be so miserable I wouldn't want to live it. Hello, sweet scribe, Mama Elmo and Reaper. Welcome, fellas and ladies. Glad to see the Reaper crew up in here tonight. But I just thank God that I'm breathing. I have had one close suicide. And what happened was, thank you, Mama Loves, and I appreciate that. We should do a Bible study sometimes, Mama Loves. You know, one of my favorite verses in the Bible is in Romans, and it states, "Those who call upon the Lord shall be saved." God, isn't that true? But I just sit back and think about how my life could be awful. I could be... I know my life may not be perfect, but it sure as hell ain't bad. I almost had a suicide one time, and I even got to a note. I didn't figure out how I wanted to do it yet, but I got to a note. I got about halfway down the note, and instead of being emotional, all of a sudden I felt this rage. I felt this rage inside of me, and I just got so mad. I ripped all the paper up, threw it across the room, and I said, I'm not gonna go yet, die, or anything like that. So, I just thanked God after that. I was still mad. I don't know what the anger came from, but I was mad the rest of the day. I was mad at everything. I was mad at the fucking dog, you know, that me and him are so close. Me and that dog get along so well. Thank you, Reaper. God bless you, buddy. I'll definitely follow you back, Mama Loves. You have a good heart. You're a caring woman. And I love you, Mama Loves. You're a good person. But the anger was there, and I never did it again. God has blessed me with a job. I'm in tension right now. I'm in a spot right now that hurts, but I can fix, you know? I can do it. I don't want to do it, but I'll do it. But there just comes a time in life where you grow up, you know? You gotta do what you gotta do. And that's where I'm at this point. It's time that I grow up. A lot of good things have happened to me lately, Mama Loves. 2018 was the best / one of the worst years of my life. If my grandpa would not have died in 2018, it would have been the best year ever. But you know, the thing of it is you too, Mama Elmo, I'm glad you came. Thing of it is that he's in a better place. The beginning of 2018, the reason I like 2018 so much is because I spent it with him. I spent most of my 2018 with him, and that was awesome. Thank you, sweet scribe. It was just amazing. Living life with, and I hated it then, yeah. But now, God, if I could pack up my shit and spend a week in heaven, I would be nervous as to what is said to me, definitely. See you, sweet. I would be nervous about what was said and if they were proud or not. That would be the first thing that, especially my great-grandpa, it's been so long. There's so many things I could have done that would piss him off. But my grandma, Cleek, I don't know what would be said to me. I hope they would forgive me for what they've seen. But in all reality is nothing's promised. And when I shut this stream down, I'll be back to that's a fact, sweet. Thank you. Have a good night. Is that when I shut this down, I'll be back in real life and not online. Guys, we're about to hit the 30-minute mark. I said these will last an hour, but I am exhausted. I want to thank everybody for coming on this one tonight. Thank you for having my back, showing support, respect, love, happiness, and positivity. Ignore the hate. You don't need it. But to everybody, I love you. God bless. Do what makes you happy. And don't let anybody change who you are. Y'all have a good night. Take care.